Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. I am Rachel Keesler. I'm a family support coordinator with the Connecticut Family Support Network, and I am very happy to be here with the DDS Self-Advocate coordinators, and they have a lovely presentation that they worked so hard on for you all, as always. So I will let them introduce themselves, and here we go.
Hi, my name is Carol Grabby. I'm a self-advocate coordinator in the South Region, Wallingford office, and I'd like to welcome you all.
Hi, my name is Paige Librandi, and I've been a self-advocate coordinator at DDS for almost 6 years.
All right, take it away, Paige.
Hello, everybody. Today, for our CTFSN workshop, we are going to be discussing self-advocacy, self-determination, and self-direction. And Paige Librandi and I are going to be presenting.
What is self-advocacy? Self-advocacy means speaking or acting for yourself. It means deciding what is best for you and taking charge of getting what you want. It means standing up for your rights as a person. Would anyone like to share an experience when they self-advocated for themselves or someone else? Next, let's talk about self-determination.
Okay, so I would like to ask anybody on this call if they would like to share when they advocated for themselves or even somebody else. You could either raise your hand or you could put it in the chat and I could read it for you.
We have an individual who would like to speak up. This is
Hello.
Timothy Bouchard.
Hi, Tim.
Hello. Self-advocacy, it means that it speaks up for yourself and also speak up for others too. Because I've been in high school, I was in a group in high school where they had self-advocacy groups and student council meetings. And we discussed this in high school too, but you can speak up to others and speak up to yourself. So that what means self-advocacy means. Speak up to yourself and others.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Tim, for sharing that. Does anybody else on the call have an experience they would like to share when they advocated for themselves or even somebody else?
I can share what I'm going through right now.
Hi there, Onyx. Welcome.
How you guys doing today?
Good. So what's going on, Onyx?
So as of right now, I moved to Derby January 1st. I come home yesterday from day program, the program that I'm in, and I have no power at my house. So right now I'm advocating to see why there's no power or nobody has any solutions on why my power's out.
Whoa.
I did call UI. UI says everything is connected. So right now it falls on the housing complex, and that's who I'm at. That's who I'm going back and forth with right now, trying to figure out what's going on with my power.
Well, good luck, Onyx.
Thank you.
Anybody else before we move on? Let's see, I see 3 in the chat. Okay. Oh, All right. If nobody else has anything they'd like to share, we can move on now and talk about self-determination. Thank you.
What is self-determination? Self-determination is a value that is expressed when individuals learn about basic rights, use this knowledge to broaden their experiences, and use these new experiences to make informed choices about new ways of living and being. Self-determination means taking greater responsibility and control of one's life.
So here are some tips. Self-direction is the ability to make your own decisions and manage your own work without being told what to do by others. Self-direction is a way to live a more self-determined life. And here are things you can self-direct. You could self-direct where you want to live, how you want to spend your days, if you want to go on vacation or something like that, what you want to do in your spare time, how you stay healthy and active, your relationships with your family and friends, who you hire to assist you. And you can always ask your case manager for more information on self direction.
This slide has several pictures of people that are living self-determined lives.
And they certainly are living self-determined lives, because look at, we have somebody, an athlete in a wheelchair in a race. We have a father bringing her daughter down the aisle, and self-determination, it's a human right. Now, what I love about this is that everybody is not letting their disability getting in the way of what they want to do.
Choice decision-making, goal-setting, problem-solving, self-advocacy, and self-awareness.
Now that you have learned about self-advocacy and and self-direction, let's test your knowledge. Are you all ready for a quiz?
True or false? Self-advocacy means speaking or acting for yourself.
And you could either raise your hand or type it in the chat. What is it true or false? Andrea Sample says it's true. True or false? Self-advocacy means speaking or acting for yourself. I see a lot of true. And Paige, what's the answer? It is true.
True or false? People can decide for your choices.
People can decide to make choices for you. Is that true or false? Okay, I see false. Let's see. Reading the answers here. False, 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 false. Somebody says true. Oh, true. Somebody says true and false. Okay. So, Paige, what's the answer?
False.
So, our next topic is self-direction. So, now let's all watch a video about self-direction. And this video is created for the DDS STEP initiative.
The employer hires and trains their employees. They can be acquaintances, neighbors, students, retired persons, co-workers, and others that they know, like, and trust. As the employer, the individual can set the schedule, assign duties, and supervise his or her own staff.
I come in the morning and I work with Kyle, and he directs what we're going to do. So we might do the gardening first, but usually we do the chickens first.
Well, I've been working with Annalie for 7 years. I am a PCA and her job coach. We cook. We try to do lunch for grandparents on Wednesdays, so we stay pretty active together.
Being a boss is a tough job. We understand that people are going to need some assistance in getting started and also, to continue with the process of self-direction, and that they have the assistance that they need. DDS is there.
Well, I want to be a good boss because if everybody who works for me needs some break or thirsty, they'll let me know, and then we'll take a break.
He's a very good boss, very considerate. Little things like walking, he'll say, don't walk over there, there's poison ivy. Or be careful with that, there's a beehive over here.
I usually get up in the morning around 5, take a shower, have breakfast, wait for Jesse. We go shopping, and we work at the food pantry, which is probably the highlight of my week.
She's a good boss, she's got her head on her shoulder. I like that she could speak her mind.
I boss her around in a good way, not in a bad way. I love her, and I want her to be my PCA forever.
One of the reasons that people opt to self-direct their services is because they have a budget to use in order to customize their supports and services in the manner in which they wish to. They're getting more bang for their buck. They're going to find that their life has been changed or enhanced in some way.
Since he started the self-direction, I'm just amazed at what he's able to do. I never would have thought he could do some of the things by himself that he does. We provide him guidance, but he does so much on his own.
Most people see themselves through their jobs, and it brings them self-esteem, it brings them feeling of self-worth. The self-direction allows them to do what they want to do and to be able to do something that's meaningful. I expect Kyle to want to farm for the rest of his life.
If you have somebody like Allie who's very strong-willed, independent, she's very social, she wants to be out and about doing things and meeting people and talking. Self-direction is just the way to go. Annalie has become very responsible, independent. I don't know, what else? Happy, and that's the biggest part, happy with her day.
I love you guys. I love you, my dad. I love you, my mom.
Love you too.
Love you too.
The Connecticut Department of Developmental Services offers a variety of support to help individuals live as independently as possible in places where they can use their personal strengths, talents, and passion. Visit our website to learn more.
Next, Paige and I would like to share our personal experiences self-directing our own supports. Hello, my name is Carol Grabby, and I've been a self-advocate coordinator at DDS for almost 20 years now. Now let's talk about self-direction. Self-direction is a path a person can choose to become more self-determined. But when I was in my early 20s, I hadn't even heard of self-direction. I was what's called a supported living program. While I was in this program, I was only allowed $20 for spending money each week. And if it was already used up, I had to wait till the next week to get more money. Although this program felt safe and comfortable, it was more like a security blanket. However, My case manager at the time could see my capabilities. She said it was time for me to spread my wings and fly and live my best life. I was very comfortable in the supported living program, so it was very scary for me to make such a big change in my life. However, I followed her suggestion and lead. She supported me down the path to self direction, and it has been the best decision I've ever made. It has been the best decision I've ever made because I love my independence and freedom, living on my own, how much confidence I've gained since being in self direction, and also how much more self esteem I have.
Hi, my name is Paige Librandi, and I've been a self-advocate coordinator at DDS for almost 6 years. I direct my own supports, so I had to hire a DSP. When I exited the school system when I was 21, I had to find a DSP. So my father and I went to a Goodwill business center, and we found a woman named Sipi. She worked with me for 2 years. She moved back to Iran. She introduced me to her friend Maria. Maria worked with me for 9 months. Her sister Brenda stepped in. Brenda has been with me for 8 years. I like directing my own support because I don't have a lot of people come in and out of my house.
Do you want to say hi, Brenda? Gonna put you on the spot. All right. Go ahead, Carol.
Before we do the quiz, I would just like to read that Alexi put he uses alternative augmentative communication to advocate for himself.
Great. Yeah. Does anybody else have anything? That's great. Yeah.
He selects and types on his iPad to say what he thinks. And Paige said that she's had to excuse herself.
That's okay.
Um,
Paige did or Brenda?
No, Brenda.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah.
Does anybody else? That's good that somebody put that in the chat because I wanted to open it up for anybody who wanted to either comment on Carol or Paige's story or had something that they wanted to share in their own life.
My son, all right, so this is Rachel. My son had an AAC device too. Rachel, what is an AAC device?
It's the same thing that Alexi has, the alternative augmentative communication
Oh,
device.
okay.
Who's
Okay. So would anybody like to comment on Pages or my story and what we had to say before we move on? That's a good idea, Ellen. Thank you. Okay. So, is everybody ready for a quiz? Oop, hold on. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you're welcome. So, what is the correct definition of self-direction? Is it a path someone chooses for you, or it is a path to become more self-determined? You could type it in the chat or raise your hand. Second option. That's what Andrea says. Second, oops. Self-determined. Okay. see what anybody else has to say before I give the correct answer. Okay, Onyx Ortiz, everyone. Okay. Okay. You are absolutely right. Everybody who put to become self-determined is correct. And Jennifer Bundy, to everybody, wanted to say, I just wanted to say that you and Paige both took risks in order to be more independent. I commend you both for doing this. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for
Welcome.
saying that.
Thank you.
Okay, it is a path to become self-determined. Okay, now let's see if I can trick you, because there's two answers to this question. What are 2 tips to self-direction? What you do in your spare time, who you choose to hire to help you, someone always telling you what to do. What? Okay, but there's 2 answers. There's 2 tips to self-direction. But there's 3 answers. Oh, Paige is, okay. Thank you, Paige. Paige had to excuse herself for 1 minute. Making your own choices. Okay, so. Okay, but the answers are what you do in your spare time, who you choose to hire to help you, somebody always telling you what to do. There's 2 correct answers. Alexi says A and B. Okay, Alexi. A and B. Okay, Karen. Anybody else? Okay, so for people who said A and B, you are correct. Because if somebody's telling you what to do, that is definitely not self-direction or self-advocacy. That's people telling you what to do. So great job. Now, let's take the pledge. So first of all, how many people on this call have not taken the Disability Awareness Pledge? By a show of hands or in the chat, please.
Yeah, so maybe if you haven't taken it, if you can just type in the chat, I haven't taken it.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
That would
about,
be
but I could
helpful.
still read it. I could
Yep.
still read it though.
Yep.
So
So
take the
we know a lot of people have taken it. We just want to know the
Right.
folks that have not taken it. Okay, there we go.
Right.
Great. Thanks,
Right.
guys.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the SACs have written the Disability Awareness Pledge and challenge everyone to take the pledge to reaffirm a commitment to seeing the person and not the disability. Over 6,000 people have taken the pledge. The SACs are challenging each one of us to be the change that makes a difference. SACs are promoting all stakeholders to take the pledge and keep it moving forward. Together, we can all be the change. So, can I ask everybody on this call to please all raise your right hand, and I will read the pledge. I pledge to advocate and accept my responsibility to be respectful to the individuals I work with and for, to respect and treat all individuals equally, to call each person by their name and refer to them as individuals and stop using the word client, to support self-advocacy and stand up for individuals' human rights, to be an advocate for no more R word in my workplace and everywhere I go, to assist and make sure that each person that I work with can make their own choices, be part of a community of their choice, and feel accepted to be themselves. I will use people first language, which means seeing the person and not the disability, using words and terms that are easier for people to understand. To be an ambassador for self-advocates, speak up for people first language, and be the voice for change that makes people's lives happen. So for all of you who have not, congratulations, you just have taken the pledge. And thank you very much.
So Carol, is the next,
The Department of Developmental Service would like to communicate with you for self-advocacy groups, initiatives, newsletters, and more. If you would like to be put on the list for further communication, please put your email in the chat.
so because we have some time, some extra time, Paige, I think we're gonna have you stop sharing the screen. Can you give Tiffany Harmon privileges to share? She's gonna share a game that she has on her end.
And should we,
and then we'll go back to questions and comments, okay? So we're gonna do a game first because we have plenty of time.
Okay, I was just gonna talk about a little bit.
Yeah, Shannon, we see that you're there. Thank you for joining.
I was just gonna talk a little bit more about what Paige just shared, because we have self-advocacy groups. And so for anybody who is interested.
Carol, let's do the game and then let's go back to that one, okay? No
I'm
worries.
sorry.
But this way we can kind of stick with the program. We'll do the game. So Tiffany's gonna share the game. And then we'll have Paige put that up again, okay?
Okay, not a problem.
All right, thank you.
Not a
Sorry,
problem.
I was late, buddy.
Shannon, if you could just listen for now, that would be super helpful, okay?
Yes, ma'am, really do, Helen.
All right, I'm not able to share, but Paige, did you get my email? I did send it to you.
You did? Okay.
I did, yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure who was sharing. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your patience. Just give Paige a minute. And we put together another little game that we'd like to do before we do questions and comments and talk about self-advocacy. Okay.
So, is everybody ready for yet another game? Let's match them up. Okay, so what you're gonna do is there's gonna be questions, and the answers are either gonna be self-advocacy, self-determination, self-direction, or all. Okay? So, all right, so I choose where I want to live. And if you could all put in what you feel best fits, if it's A, B, or C, Jennifer puts all. So there's only A, B, or C for this one. Okay, let me read in the chat here.
Right, so we want to know fits best.
Yes, what fits best, A, B, or C? Shannon says B. I'm getting B. I'm getting a lot of C's, B. So, Paige, could you please share what the answer is? I got a lot of B's and C's here. Paige, would you please share what the answer is?
She said C. She put it in the chat.
I'm sorry, I didn't see
That's
it.
okay. She said C.
Yep, For anybody who said C, you are correct. It is self-direction. Because you're the one making the choices, right? You're the one in charge of your life. So that is why it's self-direction. Okay, I make my own decisions. Is it self-advocacy, self-determination, or self-direction? Wait a second. Which one are we on, Tiffany?
I think
Number 2.
We're
This
on
is
number 2. So are we on this one? Believe in yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. The slide hadn't been. Okay. So believe in yourself. Is it A, self-advocacy, B, self-determination, C, self-direction, or you see D, all? Believe in yourself. A, B, C, or D? Please type in the chat. Okay, I see a D. I see a couple of Ds. I see some As. I see some Ds. B. I see a couple of A's, a couple of everything. So Paige, I think the majority though is D, but I can't really say. But there are some D's in here. There's a little bit of everything. So Paige, can you please type what the answer is in the chat? It is D. It's all.
All of the above.
All of the above. Okay, next one, please. I decided who I want to have a relationship with. Is that A, self-advocacy, B, self-determination, or C, self-direction? I decided who I want to have a relationship with. Okay, let's see here. I'm seeing C's, A's, B's. Okay, let's see. C, C, A, C. So, Paige, can you please share what the answer is?
Oh, Carol said she'd be right back. Did we?
So the door is unlocked. So if you could just.
Paige said C. Okay, so go ahead. If
Thank
Carol
you.
put BRB, so that means she'll be right back. Okay.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here now.
okay, Carol, thank you.
It's just what I was telling you before, Ellen,
It's
about
okay.
today.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Okay. So did we? All right. So
Yes,
Paige,
this
what
one,
is?
yep, she put in C.
So C is the correct answer.
Was that the last one?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the last one. I use my communication skills to speak up for myself. Come on in.
Good morning. How are you? Thanks for having us in your home today. Appreciate it.
Carol, why don't you put yourself on mute for now? Okay. So let's see. We've got a couple A's.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Oh God.
Now, Carol, Carol, that's okay. Just put yourself on mute for now and I'll finish this up unless. Okay. So we've got a couple A's in there, looking good. Anybody else have, I use my communication skills to speak up for myself? All right. What do we have for the answer on this one page?
Okay.
Looks like Paige put in A, self-advocacy.
It is self-advocacy, but can anybody say why it's self-advocacy? Why is the answer A? If anybody would like to type in the chat or raise their hand, please feel free to do so. Are any hands being raised? Okay, nope. Okay. All right. So whoops. Yep, but does anybody know why the reason is self-advocacy? You are, okay. You are asking for what? Yes, you are advocating for yourself. That is right. I choose what I want to do in my, all right, and this is Alexi. I choose what I want to do in my spare time, hire people that I work with me. It all takes more time for me to do, to select and type to respond. Thank you so much for sharing, Alexi. And thank you all for participating in this. I hope you learned a lot.
Nice job. So Paige, do you want to go back to that? We had 2 more slides. You did one, but it was kind of quick. I'd love to do that one again.
Mm-hmm.
Just give Paige a minute. She's juggling in between 2 different documents. So, oh wow, that was so quick, Paige.
That was quick. She's
The Department of Developmental Service would like to communicate with you for self-advocacy groups, initiatives, newsletters, and more. If you would like to be put on the list for further communication, please put your email in the chat.
Because Paige and I have self-advocacy groups, but if you're also interested in getting involved with other things, like being, like you want to be in the news, in our DDS newsletter, please feel free to share your emails, and we can get you involved in our self-advocacy groups and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you want Carol or Paige or any of the other self-advocates to reach out to you, put your email in the chat and they'll put you on their contact list, right?
So Carol, I'm keeping track of the emails. I have
thank you,
Alex and I have
Tiffany.
Carrie Joy. I got you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate it.
I got the pledges over here on my end.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So I'm also keeping the chat open too, so.
Perfect. Some people say they're already on the list.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I think I'm already on the list.
Yeah, there are a few people on the call that we already reach out to, right? That we already know.
Yep.
Great. Do you want to go to the next slide, Paige?
Thank you for all joining us today. Does anyone have any questions or comments they would like to share about our presentation today?
Data.